All right, everyone, welcome to the Sunday Prep. In this episode, we're going to go over my supplementation for the week. I train 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday, with an off day on Sundays where I'm just doing some light mobility, some walking, stretching, recovery, getting outside. So I have my shaker cups here labeled Monday through Saturday. The colors at the top don't mean anything, but before I get into what I take on a weekly basis, I just want to throw it out there that supplements are the tippity top, most minuscule, insignificant part of health and fitness. Of course, nutrition and sleep are probably the 1 and 2. Next is having really good training with progressive overload, following a plan, resting when needed, taking a deload when needed. And then you have supplementation. Actually, mobility is probably in there as well. Mobility, flexibility, that thing. But supplementation is probably the least important thing. So don't think that because I take these, it is giving me some incredible advantage for performance. I do take them for performance, but I think it's only a 1, 2, 3% improvement. The foundation of what I do is based off of the type of training, my nutrition, my sleep, my recovery, my mentality. So that stuff is way more important than the supplements, but the supplements, yes, do help on a very marginal scale. So getting into it, Monday this week. So Saturday, I've been doing, and I got to look at the previous week before I look at this week. And I do try to change my training around and adapt as an athlete. So typically, on a Friday, Saturday training basis, if we look back, those are my harder days. I go pretty intense on Friday with a snatch or a clean and jerk, 1 Metcon and a couple accessories. But it's very, very intense, short time frame because I'm trying to get to the grocery store, get to sleep, and do it all again on Saturday, but in a much greater volume. Saturday is 2, sometimes 3 strengths where we're going hard and heavy, lower volume, but very, very high intensity. And then we are crushing 1 longer Metcon, either a long EMOM or some type of, some type of 3 to 5 sets where I'm working more than I'm resting. And then we'll follow that up with a second or third Metcon. Let's just start with the second. The second Metcon where it will be now a reverse, where my rest is actually longer than my work, and it's a shorter, sprintier thing. So we're working on 2 different energy systems there. And then if I do a third Metcon, if I feel able to. Right now, no, I'm building up, but when I do a third Metcon, it will be some type of monostructural cardio, some basic gymnastics piece where I'm just trying to do some skill work, some development, so nothing super crazy, but just getting extra touches, building volume. And at that point, we may do some accessories, we may stretch, clean up around the gym a little bit, but call it a day. So those 2 days are pretty rigorous and intense. So today's Sunday, I felt like a bus hit me. So rolling into Monday, the way I'm structuring my training for my Monday shake is I'm going to be keeping things pretty light, pretty simple. Probably just a cardio core mobility session tomorrow, priming myself for a good training session on Tuesday, Wednesday, lighter cardio day on Thursday, and we're going to go hard again Friday, Saturday. So that's kind of how we're going to be stacking things up. So getting into the actual supplements. So for Monday, we are going to have a little bit of First Form Megawatt Summer Cooler. Now, I'm not going to do a full scoop, which has 150 milligrams of caffeine in it. We're probably going to do just over half. So just a little kick, because on Mondays at work, it is a pretty busy day. Like stop to start, I am in and out pretty quickly. There isn't a whole lot of new stuff going on. It's pretty much stuff that was from the end of the week that you didn't get to that you're trying to catch up on Monday. So it is go, go, go. So not a whole lot of caffeine there. On Tuesday, what we're looking at here is a much more intense training session. So I will do a full scoop of 150 milligrams of caffeine. It's also got some good salts in here, magnesium, B vitamins, L-tyrosine, choline bitartrate. Just inhaled that a little bit too much. And yeah, some neurofactor, biopeperine, black pepper extract. So full scoop there. Wednesday, same deal. And the way my training is probably going to go for Tuesday, Wednesday. Tuesday is probably going to be a very heavy, high volume leg day. Wednesday will probably be a very high, heavy volume upper body day. I don't know if I'll do the upper body first, actually, on Tuesday or Wednesday, but one of those 2 days, that's what's going to be happening there. Thursday, that is my high cardio day. We have First Forms Intraformance Lemon Lime, so it's a carb-based supplement with a lot of salts. It's got some BCAAs in there. And again, with this, we're doing 1 scoop. It's a carb base. 1 scoop is 24 grams of carbs. And they have an Ultraformance formula, which I think I have in storage here. I don't. But that Ultraformance, this is Intraformance, but the Ultraformance has no BCAAs, but it does have a good, again, electrolyte carb balance, 25 grams a scoop, that I will take after I take this as well. So 24 grams there, and then I'll do another scoop of 25 grams consumed throughout my training. So that's Thursday's main piece. On to Friday, we have, again, high intensity snatch, clean and jerk with a Metcon that I will do with the crew. So we're going to go 1 full scoop there, and then a little bit, so like a heaping scoop here. So probably a little over 150, maybe dabble on just a little more caffeine. Then we get to Saturday. Saturday is a full send. Right now with my progressions on my squats, it is to add 5 pounds every week for the next 5 weeks, and that was 3 weeks ago, so now we're in week 4. Last week we hit 425. This week we're going to be going for a solid 430 or more. So we're going to do 1 scoop, and then we're going to do about half a scoop. So what is that, like 225? So that's that's it for the pre-workout. Again, megawatt, summer cooler flavor. Next, what we're going to add to all 6 shaker cups is we're going to do some Beta-Alanine. This is just the NutriCross, like basic off Amazon. This is the 500 gram container. What we're going to do here is I like to do 1 scoop, which is 3, and then sprinkle in just a little bit more. 1 scoop, sprinkle a little more, and we're going to do that for each. So each scoop contains 3 grams of Beta-Alanine. Now again, I'm adding this to each and every cup. And there was no build-up period. I think my popularization of this, or when I started using it, was when Matt Frazier went on the Joe Rogan podcast, and he talked about Beta-Alanine and the effects. Purely from a caffeine standpoint, I think caffeine is a great drug to use in sports. Well, yeah, I guess it is a drug. Yeah, it's a great supplement, great drug to use. I think caffeine from coffee, caffeine from pre-workout does its job. Beta-Alanine, same thing. I think it opens up my ability to perform longer for cardio endurance outputs. I just think that there truly is an effect. There's a buildup in the body, and when I do get into closer to competition, so I have a competition in 7 weeks, I will be taking an extra scoop in each one of my shaker cups for 2 weeks prior to the event. That's uptake is going to allow me to, again, increase my performance and my ability in the gym. So, again, with these 3 grams plus a little sprinkle probably gets me to 3.1, 3.2. And on some higher volume days on a Thursday or Friday, I probably will do an extra scoop of Beta-Alanine, so 6 total grams, when that volume is at its peak in 2 or 3 weeks from now. So we'll do another check-in there. So that is my Beta-Alanine, again, for increased athletic, well, not even athletic, but just increased endurance. Next, we have First Form's micronized creatine. I've been taking creatine for a little over a year, year and a half. And again, I don't think it's anything super crazy. I think it's probably 1-2% performance of how my body feels, how I'm operating on a day-to-day. But we just do 1 scoop. I think 1 scoop is 5 grams. Yeah, 5 grams per serving. So nothing crazy here. I'm not trying to go overboard. I do eat plenty of meat. So that has creatine in it as well on a very low scale. So I don't try to go, like I've seen some people say that you need like 10 grams, 7, 6 grams, something like that. But with the 5 grams that I have now, I ran out. With the 5 grams that I do per serving, it gets the job done. And I'm glad I bought another one, so I have it, because I just literally just ran out. So one of the things, thinking ahead, I always try to have an extra tub with me, ready to rock and roll, so I don't ever miss out on one of my pre-shaker stacks. So now that I've ordered this one, I most likely will go ahead and already order the next tub, just so I'm not missing out on what I need. I think this one, that is the plan. Same thing with this Beta-Alanine that you saw. Just because I opened up this one's pretty brand new, I'm going to order another one, and I definitely need to order another thing of Megawatt because that's starting to run out and get a little bit low there. So, again, with my pre-workout shakes, we have a concoction of Megawatt First Form pre-workout, 150 milligrams caffeine per scoop, 3 grams of beta-alanine plus a little sprinkle. On Thursdays, we do Intraformance instead of the Megawatt pre-workout. And then within each shaker cup, we have 5 grams of creatine. And this is just for power output production, a little bit on the muscle development side. You're going to hold a lot more water, a lot more weight. But I do think creatine has made an effect in my performance. Again, all of these supplements, it's a 1, 2, 3%-ish performance standard. So don't think that just because you take these, you're going to be a pro athlete, Olympian, superstar. It's just on a very low scale. It's going to be helpful. So again, Monday labeled, Tuesday ready to rock and roll, a little bit more intense. Wednesday more intense. Thursday is a back off kind of smooth moving cardio day, similar to Monday but not exactly the same. Friday, ramp up the intensity. Saturday, full send, just empty the tank for what we got. And then finally, so these are the little guys. The tall guys will be what I use to fill up my water. So this is the, what is this, like the 32 ounce, 28 ounce bottle from Blender bottle. This is strictly just for pre-workout. And then whenever I introduce my liquid carbs, and then the taller bottles are just solely for water. So try to drink at least 6 of these a day at work. The goal is 5, so 100 ounces. Like I'll only fill it up to the 20 line, but I'll get 5 of these. In the summer, it's easy to get 6 and 7 because it's hotter, you're drinking more water. And then I'll drink 2 or 3 of these at the gym. I'll drink this shake with, I don't know, 8, 10 ounces of water, and I'll fill it back up with carbs immediately because I'm just going through a ton. So that is my supplement stack. I hope you guys get something out of that. I appreciate you guys for watching. As always, peace. Much love.